Suppose you're working on a spreadsheet where you have to total all the regions, categories. Now, in this case, for example, we have here region, which is east, west, and north, and each one of them has a certain amount of sales for a particular time period. And what we need to do is sum or get a total of all the sales for each one, east, west, and north. Now, of course, this is a small spreadsheet for demonstration purposes, but let's say you had 100, maybe even 1,500 different regions, right, where you had to actually sum up the amounts in this very large spreadsheet. How would you go about doing that? Well, you have a shortcut here that can be used. Actually, it's a formula, and it would be equal sum if. However, what I'm going to show you here is how to be able to do it with another shortcut mixed in with it, so that you could do something like this in a matter of seconds, minutes, right? So let me show you how that could be done. I'm going to show you here. If I'm just going to put this formula I have already set up here. You notice here in this, if you look at the top here, well, let me make it bigger for you. I'll double click that there. You see equal sum if, and then open parentheses. And here now, you'll notice this dollar sign. Now, what is that dollar sign doing? It's really showing Excel that this is an absolute reference. In other words, no matter how far you pull that formula over or copy that formula, it's going to still point to the same reference. Now here, I'm pointing to that entire column, A:A. Now, with a smaller spreadsheet like this one, I wouldn't need to really do that, but this is to show you if you had a tremendously long one, thousands that you had to sum, then you would use that. And that would be, again, that dollar sign, and then you have A:A. Okay, and that's pointing to all of these, all the way down the page. Okay, now, you'll notice we put a comma there, and now we reference the title here, right here. Now, in this case, I don't need an absolute reference. I'm just going to now highlight that, have that E1, which would be the location of this cell, which says East. Okay, then we go comma, and now again we have another absolute reference. We want to continue in that sense, and that we want to just highlight that sales column, no matter how far over we pull this formula. Okay, the only thing that's going to be changing in this formula is this particular cell. So it's going to change. Once we pull it over, it'll change to west. Then it will change to north. If we had 20 different ones here, as we pull it over, it would be able to do that. And it would keep its same reference point when it comes to the region and the sales. Okay, so let's see how that would work. So here we're going to take that, I'm going to pull it over, and you see how it populates. Okay, so you could just quickly take that, you pull it all the way over, you pull it over as far as you want, as long as you have the categories there, and it will populate those categories with the sum totals. It can save you a tremendous amount of time, and you can do it very, very quickly. Now, just as review, what did we use here? We used absolute references, didn't we? Right? But when we changed from one column to another, we were able to use one particular a reference that was not absolute in the middle, that was changing. For example, from east to west to north. And then finally, we we're able to use, again, absolute reference when it came to the sales. See, so that these columns are the ones that Excel will look at to be able to do its summary or do its calculations.